Hey guys, Modern Mining back with another video. This time I got a lot of questions on how do I get such cheap GPU deals. Let me show you, let's dive into it. I use two main websites to get used GPUs for cheap for mining, either Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Today I'm going to show you some various scams to watch out for, what I do to find the best deals, things like that. The main thing that I search for is just graphics card, because though I like 3060 Ti and 3070 cards the most, I'm not dead set on only using those. If I see a 3060 on here that's listed for $100, then I'm happy to at least see that pop up in my feed. That's why I don't put 3070 or 3060 in there. I just put graphics cards. A couple other settings you want to make sure it's within driving distance of how far you want to go. I've got mine set to 60 miles. Probably the most important is set it to newest first. Local pickup. I'll get to the weird things about shipping a little later. And last 24 hours. Basically, this newest first and last 24 hours is going to make sure that you're seeing cards as soon as they pop up on here, because super good deals, they're going to be gone within 3 or 4 hours. So you want to make sure that you're the first person who's sending that guy an email to buy his card. So let's see what's on here right now, if anything's jumping out at us. My last 3060 I got for $120, so I'm not even considering 250. Right now I'm looking for about 250 for 3060 Ti's, 3070s. I'll go up to 250. Anything else, it's got to be a real good deal in the 100s or 200s. Doesn't look like anything good's here. Another option that you can do, and this is if you're going to get cards shipped to you on Facebook Marketplace, is results from outside your search. You can go in here and look around and see if anything jumps out at you. Right here, use 3060 Ti Founders Edition for $250. If I wasn't already filled up on my farm right now, this would be something that I would want to buy. So let's check that out. First thing I'm looking at is the person who's selling this a real person? If it's an anime avatar or someone who's not a real person who hasn't been on Facebook for a few years, that's a scam 99.9% of the time. The best thing you can look for is it a real person? So I'll click his profile real quick. Sorry, Bruce McCormick. It looks real. So I'll go back. I check out his card, and if I was going to buy this, I would message him and I would say something along the lines of, hey, do you mind shipping this to my home? I could buy it right now today using PayPal goods and services. Now, scammers are going to come back and say, I've got Venmo, I've got Cash App. Don't do that. They're going to get your money, and then they're never going to ship your card. They're going to block you, and you're never going to hear from them again. Now, there's also a lot of people who are going to say, no, I'm not going to do PayPal goods and services because they think that we're going to scam them. And they're honestly somewhat right to think that. I've personally been scammed on the seller side of PayPal goods and services because PayPal gives it's like 6-month return window where I sold a guy a card, and 6 months afterwards, if it stops working, he can go through PayPal and basically they will force you to give them their money back, and you get a dead graphics card back in return. So some people will be hesitant to use PayPal goods and services, but from our end as the buyer, that's a must because it's going to protect us. Another scam that we could do to the seller, obviously we're not scamming anybody, but this is something that they could be worried about, and I've had it happen to me as well, is they could send you the graphics card in the box, and then you cut open the bottom and put an RX 580 in it, and then you take a video opening the box and it's, hey buddy, this is the wrong card. And then at that point, that guy is screwed. He's not going to get his money back. So people will be hesitant to accept the PayPal goods and services. But in my opinion, as the buyer, that if they won't agree to that, then you're not buying the card. It's just too risky. There's too many scams. From what I've found is 50%, maybe 40% of people will accept that, and they'll ship it to you through PayPal Goods and Services, and then boom, you've got a good card. And you're also protected. If you get that card and it doesn't work, you can get all your money back as long as you ship them back the GPU. So you are protected in that situation. Now eBay is a little easier because essentially everything is covered by the same kind of PayPal Goods and Services protection. It's just through eBay. So I would search 3060 Ti in here, and I'm gonna check buy it now. I'm gonna check used and sort by price lowest first. What you want to look for on eBay as far as scams is you want to make sure that whoever you buy from, they have reviews. If they have 0 reviews and an insanely good price, that's a scam. I had a buddy who just got into GPU mining, and the first thing he did was he saw a crazy deal and he bought it, and he ended up having to go through the whole refund process to get that money back. Let me see if I can find a good example of that. Right here. This one might be real just because the price is not extremely cheap, but the 0% or 0 reviews, I'm still not buying that regardless because it's just not trustworthy. So yeah, 0 reviews, you're not buying from them. But let's go through these cards and see. You want to look out for stuff like this, no board, no GPU, that card's not going to run. But any of these, with the exception of that one, and this one, and this one, I would buy. There's a lot of 0 reviews on these, so that's a little concerning. But these big shops that have like 50,000 plus reviews, those you're going to be safe no matter what. And a lot of the time they offer free returns in 30 days, which is nice. All these cards on here are nice, but still that $325 for a 3070, that's above my price range. I'm not trying to go out of my way to buy that for $325 right now, and I know if I wait I can get them for around $250. So I'll check this constantly. You can bookmark these filters and check back, and I'll show you what you can find. Sometimes you'll find really good like multi-pack deals from reputable sellers. So right here I got 2 3060 Ti's for $480. It's from the same guy. So, and this Comp Success offers free returns for 30 days. So that's $240 for 3060 Ti. I'm gonna buy that. And then the best one I found, this one's crazy. 4 3060 Ti for the Win 3s. They were all basically mint condition for, do the math, that's like $260 each. So a little higher than what I'm wanting, but still that's a pretty great deal when you're getting 4. Look into that. Those are the main 2 ways that I've found to get good, cheap graphics cards. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to help. I answer all the comments, but that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that like button if you don't mind, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back with a lot more videos. Modern Mining out.